Consider the following formula. Which of the following statements is true for this formula? To solve this question, let's consider everything we know about the square root. The square root of 0 is a real and defined solution. The square root of a positive number is a real and defined solution, but the square root of a negative number is undefined and not a possible solution. The other thing to keep in mind is the result of a square root, in this case, our variable b, can be either positive or negative. In fact, it is both. Let's take, for instance, let's say we square the number 2, a positive 2. That would mean we're doing positive 2 times positive 2, and that would give us a positive 4. If we were to square a negative 2, then we would do negative 2 times negative 2, which would also give us a positive 4, because a negative times a negative gives us a positive. So if we were to do the reverse and take the square root of 4, we would have both the answer of positive 2 and the answer of negative 2. Both of those are true. So with all of this in mind, let's look at our answer choices. The first thing we want to eliminate is anything that tells us that b can only be positive or only be negative, because as we've established, b could be either positive or negative. Both are true. So these are incorrect. For b and c, C says if b is negative, there are no solutions for c. Well, what we just established is that b can be negative. It is okay for b to be negative. There are solutions for c where that happens. So it can't be answer choice C. It is answer choice B, because c being less than 2 will create no solutions for b. Why? Because if we were to take 2 minus 2, let's say we plugged in 2 for c. 2 minus 2 would give us 0 under the radical, and the square root of 0 we know is a real and defined solution. However, if we were to plug in a number less than 2 for c, let's say 1, then we would have the square root of negative 1 under the radical, and now there is no defined solution for this. You cannot take the square root of a negative number. And all of the numbers less than 2 would yield a negative result, making B our correct answer.